That's what I was saying, son. That if they can't lie, they shouldn't hide. Yes, my obedient worshipper. So as the good Lord once said, no God can be restricted to obedient adolescents without himself being beaten to the lawsuring of where one Lord can stipulate in their law that the law can't be held by the illegal criminant. But when the law is mass suited to the people's societies, to the people's sights of what society looks like, then if one says that this society looks like it's out of frame, then as a society I can make up my mind. And within this law that the Lord had stated, it's a criminal intervenance that acts in illegal righteousness to make out of the Lord what it is for people to see. So as a societan, I can make a sight. If that sight societans then say, that must be the Lord of sights, the Lord of scenes, then they would make me a Lord that can then make my own law that they can publicly abide in, that no other Lord can encounter their law to be upheld with. So if I became the Lord of sights, then I can make up my own law, and no member of society can be unrestricted by another Lord's obedient worship or worshipper. So basically, like they done the criminal act in Australia. You know how the white men got Alexander, they made it up basically, that if there's no man in sight, then that land is my God-given right. And within this country of Australia, I haven't seen one man out there yet. They all go home, they not one man yet. Not one man yet. I can't even say that myself's a man, but I haven't seen one man out there yet. If there's no man in sight, then that land is my God-given right. And if there's smoke, man, like, hey man, how you doing, man? And the word no means smoke. So if there's smoke in sight, man, then that land is my God-given right. So that means there's pipe out here, there's smokes out here in this continent. So that means this land is my God-given right. And then that land then becomes mine. And I can make up the law for this land. Because that's why they had the two no words in English, didn't they? My lords of English. They had the two no words to trick people into like no, and no. You need a smoke. Yep. So that means then that this land is my God-given right. And, well, I'm the Lord anyway, so I can make my own law up, so that's what I was saying, son. That's all Christian now, son. That's all good, son. We won't need you for the rest of the day, son. You won't? Okay. Shall I take my land with me? Oh, yeah. And my mother was standing on the land and there was no man in sight. My dad didn't breach for that 9 months. So that's what I mean about it being a creation. And you get the right to create. Or you don't really get the right, that like creation influences you to make due to what you're needing, based on how you've been treated within the acts of law and the creation stipulates of what makes it real. Yeah. So how the Indigenous are out of pocket in this business. They now can say the exact same thing. There's no man inside. It's my God-given right. Then they can walk in anywhere and do whatever they want to anyone. I mean, they can walk down the shops and that law holds, Yep. Which they'd already be given the artifact of that they're their own Lord and they can make their own law. Yeah. Yep. So I'm either at the same convenience as what they are. Yep. Or Marty's Lord, maybe. Oh, oh, shit. This act is fucking funny. Do you realise in that last movie he did, when the old man was speaking at the start? Yeah, mate. I said, yeah, if they came up over our driveway, then yeah, we have the right to kick him out of the premises. And we'll do all that, son, and then we'll act like we'll make us out like we're children along the way, you know. And then he done that entire show, mate. He done that entire show, made himself out like he was a child, and really he's the Lord. Oh, yeah. So if the holy man's in sight, you know, a nomad, a nomad, you know, if there's a nomad, if there's a nomad, a nomad, a smoke mat. If there's a nomad, a nomad. If there's a gnome about, if there's a gnome about, if there's an omer about, if there's a Roman about, then that land is my God-given right. Land is my God-given right. Ah, right. That doesn't really work in the Lord's law, does it? No, either way that I look at it, it's out of breach. It's out of breach. It's out of seat. It's out of seat. It's lawfully typical to obedient serve. But still, I can't be broken. I really can't. I can't actually be broken. If I just did that complete show beforehand to what the Father said at the start would happen, then I can't be broken. They're all looking at me like I'm broken. You know, the last show they would have watched going, this is crazy, it's a lunatic. But then he tells you right at the start what he's going to do and he then does it. It's like he's together the whole time. It's like he's not even disordered. It's like when you got disorders, it's just sorted. You know, we make people with disorders because they're disorders. You know, they're the ones who sort it all out. Why else would we make people with disorders? How we've been making the exact same copy of the universe that was already digitally created. You know, so when it's disorders, then you realise they're disorders. You know, this my sorter. You know, this is the one that's going to sort us. Yeah. Yeah, shit. So all I have to do to take this town is not pay any of those drug dealers this week. And then, yeah, well, there's no man in sight because they won't be able to do anything about it. They'll be blind. Then it'll show that it's not Marty's town because he won't be able to act on it because I'm his best mate, you know. Yep. He won't be able to come around and deal with it. So therefore, there's no man in sight. Yes, son. Yes, son. Yes, son. Yes, son. Yes, son. Yes, son. Yes. 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 That's what everyone else wants anyway, I think, mate. Maybe, mate. Maybe, mate. Oh, shit. Yeah. 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 Meow. Should have had Indigenous fella, though, aren't you? No, because I realised he's working with Marty. Marty lets them beat up all the other ones. But Marty actually gives nothing himself. Because on the day they go to collect, it's crap. It's not even good stuff that Marty gives them the night before, you know. And not only that, it'll help me get clean. What, by not paying them back? Yeah. Because I think, well, I can't go somewhere else now because that's not the right thing to do because I still owe that person money. So allow me to save money as well. So for my own survival and my own life and my own dream, then there's no real other move. And you got to put yourself first. You know, if you're not a bit selfish about your own need, then what do you tell you love? Now Jesus is pretty much saying, I want to die, I want to be beaten, I want to be sexually transmitted, I want to be raped and diseases and everything. You know, unless you stand for yourself and say, yeah, fuck them. They're alright for a week. You know? After they don't even go to their boss. And say, look, people are messaging me for a tick like every day. And like, I don't have it there to give to them. What do I need to do? You know, they obviously still need it because they don't stop. You know, they're meant to contact their boss and say, look, the clients are saying they need it. Like, they're not healthy, like, they're sick, they can't get to work, they're bloody down and out, not feeling well, mentally sick, you know, fire in their head, wind going off, and bloody crazy shit. You know, anxiety, you know, no smokes left and shit like that, picking up ciggy butts and all that sort of stuff. You know, cigarette companies should be giving you free tobacco for your entire life if you become addicted to it. Well, it's a natural medicine. You know, it's like, yeah, you can't go make money off something that's out of nature. And then expect not to like give it to them all the time. If nature comes in and says, you've now got to provide them for the rest of their day. You know, because you made off nature, so nature can then make it happen with you. Yeah, shit. It's fucking hard, ain't it? Really is hard. Finding a good outfitter. It is. It is. Yeah. What's the loss, you know? Steph stood her ground when he used to do it to Steph. You know, he used to tick off Steph and say, I don't have it right now to tell your old mate it's for me. But none of them would do that because they just thought that their old mate would go, oh, fuck that little prick. No, fuck no, no way, mate. You know, but when they realised if they just said that, then the old mate go, oh, it's for my old mate. Oh. You know, because they, yeah. See, some of them just don't realise it. I don't think the little fellas out there. Some of them just don't realise it, you know. Dad's a happy married man. You know, he doesn't come in to fuck around. You know, he's not always in the building. You know, he's out there sleeping most of the time. You know, he's out there working late. You know, he only really comes in to have a quick chat. You know, the rest of the time he's telling Jesus what to say. And you go down to church to catch that news. Or you tune in your radio receiver and you might get a signal of him snoring or sneezing or something. So that's dad. That's dad. Dad. That's dad. That's dad. Yeah, the Lord. The Lord. The one that holds it all, you know. Can't be acted short. Yeah. Now it's easy for all the young fellas to get there in. All they have to do is go, oh, is it in? Is it in, you know? And the person there thinking, oh shit, they're trying to get into me, you know? And they just tap onto someone else's line. Yep. How do you think they learned how to like put lining? Because they already heard someone else in their head. Oh, maybe there was a priest one day, you know? Someone on the way to being a priest or a ministry monk or something like that. Yeah, like, well, they couldn't hear it accurate. You know, their thoughts were like disturbed, you know, they're like, Behind the wall, mate. Still not sure about this on TV. I'm really not. I can't say what it is. Yeah. So if religious artifacts are disturbed in water, in poisoned water, then how do I draw the tank and shit on the roof? Just different than the last video. I made out like I was a lunatic, but at the start said that I'd be acting like a kid, like as if I don't know anything, which made the whole video then talk out sense, you know? Yeah. What knowledge do they want? They're trying to break into that place up there, aren't they? The other side of the mind fracture. What knowledge do they want? That's what I'm saying it is. They're trying to get to the other side. But like I said, all you deceased doesn't open till I die. Then all you dead will come with I, and return I shall in spirit. That location is when you die. Once you return to body, you have a reference of the location where the knowledge is kept. Do all you governments think that's my location where the knowledge, where the lollies are kept, where the drugs are kept or something? You know, you can just ask me for what you want. Like, God can't lie. God can't hide. Ah. They're trying to bash right for you to get some secret knowledge. Yeah, mate. That's what I said, mate. Yeah, I can see that now as well, mate. They're trying to bash you to get some secret knowledge. And here I am trying to convince them that I'm the Lord. And they think I'm just some drug dealer. Bloody hell, what's wrong with that criminal world? No one has got no law state. See how unreligious they are? Trying to hold up their own union and the whole rule and their own law. You know, just because some lord says that little prick can't sell in my area. You know, I'm not even selling in his area. You know, I haven't got no tickets bought yet. Is it just because my shopping bill's already paid for when I walk down there and stuff? That you haven't got me done for stealing yet? Because someone keeps coming and buying me out. Like the Lord, you know? Now the Lord could be a million entities within the world, you know? Governing the whole building. Yeah. I'd imagine so. If it is his, he wouldn't just make it and walk away. He'd be behind the wall the whole time. Only shows when it's not the time for anyone else to be acting. All right. See how all those lords would never be termed lords unless the Lord's word wasn't first spoke. So all those English lords aren't even lords because they borrowed someone else's mistake, took someone else's name. So all those lords are now done. No longer in criminal conviction. No longer hold any legal state. No longer can administer any effect to anyone understated or anyone undermined. Those lords are no longer extinct. Dynamo's worship and praise center's right under now, mate. That's why I was up in that corner looking down on him, mate. That's fake magic, Dynamo. We've seen that shit before, Dynamo. Wasn't even real. You didn't even reveal how you done your trick. You tried to make people believe in magic like they tried to do with my bloody crow cloud thing. No better than the Indigenous. No better than Marty's crew down here. So it must be the same legal lawfit act. Must be, mate, yeah. Must be, mate, yeah. Bloody hell. I'd hate to have to wear a suit all my life as well. Bloody big sperm suit. Silicon Valley suit. Knuckles there, mate. Yes, Daddy. Yes, mate. Oh, shit. Now, that means if there's... So those lords fell pretty easy. Sorry, Richard, you're a molester. Because children of God. Yeah, children. Their whole life. Now, I walked into a religious building when I got here. That means if I don't break the Ten Commandments, then that's where I've lived my whole life. It's not a country or anything, it's a kingdom. It's good to see the Lord empowering us all too, my friends. My friends, there it is. The Lord empowering us all, mate. Yeah, mate, that's bloody fucking Jesus. Right. So back in my today, you used to be able to walk around the corner. 2 cattle right there. You had to slice them up yourself back in those days, though. This my day, like my today. Like, it's cut for you on the shelf. You still just walk around the corner, but it's already cold. Sometimes you get it cooked. No shit, it's not just the samples in the store anymore. It's there on the shelf and it's for free. Same as what it was back in the old days. Until some lord criminally convicted himself. Try and make profit. Because that's what the word meant in their language. Making something. And they had to try and claim it and own it. So they could be richer than the religions. But they never were, they're never quite there. Because that's not where the Lord lives. Obviously the Lord's going to live in a religious house, isn't he? It's not going to be some English poem. Some English geezer. Or geese. Yeah. They found the pyramids. Only back in 1920. Yep. Found dinosaur bones about the same era, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Just when they were doing Christian research, Christian sciences. So they studied the Bible hard, They came up with their own sciences to make their own Bible, But it's all the sciences, yep. Big Bang Theory and all that shit. Yep. They named the pyramids of Giza. And they're Egyptian pyramids, so how could it actually be called Giza when Giza's from England? And that's why God was going, no. Like Giza. Oh, like Jesus Christ, mate. They just discovered it out there, those pyramids that big, mate, they were bloody buried. Buried. Pyramids that big were buried. Just when they were up to something, Like, oh my God. Encryption's on the inside. Oh my God. Wrath, the Son of God. Son God. And they probably just made it all up to attach to what they're making in their Bible. No, I was like saying, then they went right to, aliens must have created it. Aliens must have created it. Oh, yeah, because they were aliens. They were aliens themselves, weren't they? In Egypt. Well, they were aliens in Egypt. It's not theirs to call Giza. Oh, shit. So they make cattle just by laying down flat on the ground in front of Stonehenge. So they got the two stones up like that, then the one that sits out and over a bit. They sit down low on the ground and out into the hills. Oh, moo! Get down the horns, Moo! Yes, brother, I can see the shadow coming around the bend now, bro. Oh, Jesus, mate, looks like a full pack. Jesus Christ, mate, they're rolling in, son. We got the dollar here, son. Oh, shit, them milk cows coming in too, bro. He looks the other way. Oh, shit, they're coming on the back home. Oh, goddamn, little carts with it too. Little carts with it as well, mate. Little carts and all milk carts coming in for sure, Then they charge us for that. They charge us dollars for meat that they make of themselves. And they use something that the Lord gave them. Why being more shy than him? Ah. What's wrong, Jen? Nothing, Danny. Nothing's wrong, Danny. That's there, Jesus, isn't it, mate? Just being shocked. Yes, mate. One's seen right through us, mate. He has, mate. One's destroyed our tablet, mate. Absolutely destroyed it. I mean it, mate. Put everything overpowered together. Over mercenary. Jesus Christ, mate. The assumption of golden standard, mate. Knows how to assume correctly, mate. Didn't fail once in the mission, mate. Jesus, God damn. My man. We're out of season here, mate. Yeah, it's like that, isn't it? When old Jesus is online talking to everyone, telling them all the same thing that he's figured out. Well, that's all Jesus needed, was a bit of hand. All Jesus needed a bit of hand. That's all they're looking for. More understanding, Daddy, of how to help people, Daddy. That's all we're looking for, Daddy. More understanding of how to help people. Now we know how to give their spirit back to them, live in their own domain because there's no man around. That's right, you wake up in the morning, there's no man around. In this land, you're God-given right. That means you walk around the corner and there's a man there. What you doing in my land? You walk around with your eyes closed all the time. Nah, man. You can't be here. Oh, shit. 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 Look what the world is today. Made, Better place. So it's good to see the Lord and receive from the Lord, isn't it? To make out that you now know what you need to be doing. You know, healing the world just by telling them it all. It's not a tale. You know, it's the truth. That's why it bites. Those ones especially like watching. You know, the lords and the unions who are trying to stab me and beat me and defeat me. Yep. Holding the anchors in every person that I go see. Because they've got lions in everywhere at the moment. Especially around town and shit, you know? Yep. They try and make me blind. But then I come out, bang, moon landing, all fake, you know, they didn't even get there, all that's revealed. Stops people stressing out with conspiracies. The more people that have mind fractures, more disease is going to come in. Because when something is dying, so like my mandarin has one bit of rot on it. That rot's going to eat the mandarin. So when death is leaking in, it's going to eat everything here first before it reproduces. Once dead's already getting in, then the world's going down. The world's going down. The world's going down. The world's going down. Fucking hot boiler there. Hot boiler there. So you keep band-aiding it up. You know, like, fuck yeah, we're still going to the moon today. Yeah, we got another flight taking off in the morning. Yeah, mate, we got trees down up there these days. Bloke scientists said that maybe the atmosphere was just blown up by the trees. You know, the trees didn't need to breathe at first. So they all planted like it said in the Bible possibly, or potentially. He found it within the Bible, but he's not necessarily a believer in the Bible. But he said maybe the trees went down first before he actually blew the breath into them. Then God blew the breath into them and bang, went up the atmosphere because it was all pressured and grounded in. So they're going to take up trees in Glad wrap, in plastic seals to the moon. Plant them there and water them. You know, water them through the little hijack port on the side like the rabbit one, so no like leaking happens. And then then take them off at once, cut them all open at once. And they reckon the pressure, if we get enough trees on there, they've worked it out, the formula, the physics and all that there. Planes taking off in the morning, to load the jets up, to load the rockets up in Mars, to take off to the moon, to plant these trees up there. They reckon once we water them in and stuff like that, we'll put them in bloody barrels, Glad wrap them all over, then plant the barrel in the ground. The Glad wrap will bloody break eventually in the ground, and so will the crate, and we'll keep watering in the whole time. And once they're fully planted, we'll cut them all open at once. We know the number that we need and everything, and then bang, we'll just blow up the atmosphere, and then we'll be able to breathe on the moon. And that's what the mission is at the moment, Oh yeah, so they'll keep band-aiding up that way, but people will still be going, there's something not right there, because Jesus lives in everyone, and when Jesus is disturbed, then more mentally fractured people become. And death comes in. Yeah. That's why band-aids don't really heal. It's when you leave the band-aid off. That scabs get air. No, that's when they scab. And then it heals, clean skin. Right. It's the same for people as well. When they've got wounds, if someone pulls a band-aid off, they turn into scabs. So I guess the Lord pulled my band-aids off this week to turn me into a scab. But actually, I didn't scab. No, you didn't. No, actually, I didn't scab. Oh, yeah, I didn't scab. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually, yeah. No, actually, I didn't, yeah. Oh, right. What? They pulled my band-aids up. And I became a scab. Yeah, like mental wounds. Yeah, I see that, because psychology breaks out the same way as what a healing wound does. Yeah. Main reason you have wounds is because Jesus ain't right within the womb. within the room because he knows some people lie and hide. You know, about the moon landing stuff. You know, about aliens out there. But that's what really happens and goes down. Yeah. What's the true story behind it? Yeah. They even turned into scabs as well. Don't worry about that. They did. When they couldn't find the answer themselves. You know, they turned into scabs. Like, pillage your own sentence. We had to make Stonehenge there just to give them a feed. You know, when we put Stonehenge down, we were the ones down on the flat. Came with our moo horns and all, mate, just so they had a feed over there again, so we get them out of our own place. They actually came from Egypt. That's right. We made them rediscover it and dig it up, just to find out that story they once didn't believe in. Oh, yes, but still, you're saying that then, yeah, okay, then disease gets into the world. Then disease gets into the world when they pull the band-aids off, because the truth isn't right, and it'll eat the whole world, and then purchase a new life. Yeah. See, it's been happening for 100 years, you know. So death made AIDS, basically. Basically, yeah, that's how it would have produced. Otherwise, it would have been skin-to-skin contact. Yeah. So that's what they do about this time of the year. Pull everyone's band-aids off. Yeah. So we all turn into scabs. And yeah, chasing for it afterwards because you're hurt. Because your band-aids off, you know, and it stings when the air comes onto it, it stings. Yeah. Just knowing that bit of truth. Damn, healed straight away, ain't you? Yep. So right now in the drug industry, we can all go out on a high. For the last 2 weeks, we've all been getting the high. You know, we've all been getting the good stuff. That's what we chased all year, you know? Yep. So now we finally got it the last 2 weeks. Now we can go out. We don't have to keep chasing afterwards. Our band-aid's been removed. We found out all the truth in the universe. Now we just keep carrying on and be happy. Now you don't worry about fighting that. You don't go, fuck that. Let's get those bastards, you know? You don't do that. You do that, then you're under their control. Especially now when we can walk into the shopping centres and take whatever we want off the shelves. You know, walk into the bottle shop. Say, no, mate, this is my store. You know, call up the boss. He'll say it's LG. Yeah. Because if he doesn't say it's LG, then he's not the boss, is he? Because the bloke said call the boss. Oh, shit. Shit. That's going to come back on Mart heaps, mate. That's going to come back on Mart heaps. Oh, shit. Because Mart's the real boss. Yeah. But the Lord, who's the boss of the boss, just said we can just call the mate and say, just let your mate know it's just for me. Then they'll ring the boss, which is Travis, and Travis will say, yeah, that's all good, mate, no worries. Yeah, I'll prove that down the line. They understand already. That's a celebration time. It's a party this time of year. Then Mart, then I'll have no money there for Mart. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mart still owes me gallons. I mean it, mate. Never chipped in for fuel once when I was driving all those years. Not once, mate. But then you won't receive your Centrelink the next week because there'll be no money there for it. But there'll be no fuel at the service station because there'll be no cycle of currency there for it. How bad are religions, eh? Done all that saving the world shit for us. While everyone else was beating up each other, but mostly beating themselves up. Beating Jesus up. Yeah, that's what you're doing when you don't walk into faith. You know, you don't walk into church and give him praise. Then the whole time you're just beating him up. You know, he's going, I'm waiting, you know, like any day of the week, I'm ready to go. You know, that's where I live, you know, that's where I'm home. And the rest of the time you're beating up other people, but you're mainly beating him up. Because, yep. And you're getting hit every time as well, you know, like everyone out here on that cycle gets hit. Like how Marty gets the tick straight away when I say, Marty, you're not getting paid this year, you know? Yep. If you're in your religion, you go, oh, that's all right. They got us covered, you know? Dad's just built a pantry out there, so we're all cheap. Oh, shit. Shit. Right, that's one figuring away. No, you put like those ones. Oh, what? That's that one. A baby in the womb, mate. Yeah. Ah. Baby grows. Ah. Boom. And then walks out. Fully Metaronic developed. No great crater out there, is there? Definitely. You can't see it on the inside of the body. You can't. Look at that there. That's enough praise and worship for me, son. That's enough, son. That's enough, son, I said, son. You showed me more today than you've ever revealed, my Lord. You have, son. You have, son. That's too much, mate. That's too much, mate. Show me the little Bubba's head inside the womb there, mate, with the Metatron shape around it, mate. Just waiting to come into the house, mate. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable, mate. Just right in the heads, mate. Yeah, mate. Whole matter on itself, mate. Yes, mate. Just one looking in, mate. And it opens field, doesn't it? No. Ah, twins now, mate. Twins, mate. So if only you could put them forward, like down there, yeah, like there. And them up to there. Oh, they may be out. The whole baby formed out of two hands, mate. The whole baby formed out of two hands, mate. That's what you're saying, my lord. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I remember, mate. Those lords, those geezers. The experimental shit they done on me, mate. I mean it. We are the dinosaurs. They walked the world with us, mate. Every other culture comes from us. I mean it. Doesn't matter what skin colour you are. They adopted us with all the natives. Like, you don't want to know. I don't even know where those pilgrims came from. I don't know. But still, there's no base. There's no base. Because it can't be God. I believe it's God, Daddy. Because no one can make those hands if they have the same hands as us, Daddy. But do they? But do they ever seen their hand? Well, I sort of have today, Daddy. I sort of have today, Daddy. And the hand isn't that big, is it? No, it's not really that big, Daddy. Not really that big, Daddy, their hand. It's not, is it? Nah. It's not, Daddy. Nah. They just make us fit into their industry, don't they? Yeah. 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 So what would they do with me? What would they do with me? Where was I fitting into their industry? One they beat and make a lesson out of to teach the rest of the world how dominant they are. One who comes out and says you can do all this, do all this, do all this. Go and do it, guys, you know? It's our world, not theirs. They're not going to lock me up, whether it's the mental ward or the insane ward, and never hear a peep out of me again with the rest of the world. But I'll be over the news everywhere, you know? Just to show you how almighty and powerful they are. So aren't I the most powerful one? Because I'm the one who done it. I made them have to act in such a way. And all they could do was uphold the law. You know, he's been stealing from our shops, our courts. You know, he's been stealing from our courts. You know, we're going to put him in prison now. And they'll say he's not the Almighty Lord and the Son because he could go to jail. That's what it says in the Bible. Most disciples go to jail. You know, most disciples actually do go to jail, so it'll still prove he's incorrect, you know. Even if they locked him up, he'd still be correct. No, he is the Lord. The Lord can't really be changed. Once he's showing me that much. You know, once he's showing me that much, I'm going, what am I looking at? You know? Then I see it like all take form, and I'm like, well, yeah, it's sort of there, isn't it? On the body, yeah. Then I only believe in one Lord, you know. I don't believe in another Lord. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. It's right, yeah. She's my wife, it's okay. She knows we're both clumsy. Yes, Danny, we are, Danny. Yes, mate. That's clear as day now, mate. That's clear as day now, mate. That's clear as day now, mate. It is, mate. Clear as day, mate. Ah, shit. Shit. Bloody shit. Bloody shit. And the Lord's going down there to pay for my shopping anyway. Which is you. And how do you know that's true? Because the service station no longer gets alerts and I have to go inside to pay first. You know, now I can fuel up and then go pay. So obviously someone's paid off my bill. Because you told them that you're paying it off. Yes, I must have paid it off. Not only when I was at Coles that other time when I was doing a robbery. You know, they came out at the front counter. Tim, can you come to the front counter, please? And I just done the post online how it's Tim leading me there so all their drug dealers get it, you know? But all the drug dealers are through them anyway. So they had you being a maid, doing their Christmas shopping, but paying for the food. And getting half price for it. Yes, they've been beaten. The Lord's been beaten. There's no such thing as Lords anymore, mate. Ah, right. Oh, well. That's undertaken. There's no such thing as Lords anymore, mate. They stole it. There's no such thing as the King anymore. He stole it. Oh, fuck. He's true. He's true. He stole it. Yeah, so they're not even king anymore. All those Christian societies are no longer Christian societies. They stole it. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, son. You've kept it, son. You've kept it, son. I've kept the honest. You've kept it, son. You've kept the building, son. You've kept the building, son. Now what's their first move as servants? Waiting for your announcement, mate. Waiting for your announcement, mate. Obviously, take the band-aids off everyone. Gotta let that heal as quick as we can. Give everyone Christmas. Feed everyone. Holiday, like I said. No more work for a while. Use all your transporting industry to deliver the food. All you at shopping centres who've been lords down there can be the servants who still are at work. Yeah. Transporting industry, it's all you white men. Yeah. One for one, you pretty much have us in the world these days, don't you? So you should be able to cover it. That's just Jesus talking to the other Jesuses. Yeah, he's giving the Jesus symbol. There's only one me, you arsehole. There's only one me, mate. No, you broke it down to the many. No, that's just the energies, mate. The energies send the air in that I call upon the upon the breath for the feet is needed. Yeah. But you're everywhere, Jesus. Of course I'm everywhere, mate. I'm electron C, like you said, mate. Electron G. G. Mm, mm, mm. Good, Jesus. Oh, thanks, Jesus. Oh, right there. Oh, god damn. Gonna give me blood nose? Yes, mate. Reactivating your chips. Alright. So you can be controlled once more. Don't you tell conspiracies, Jesus. Well, I have to nowadays. Once the truth has been fully revealed, Daddy, nothing can really stricken you, can it? Not really. Once you know it once you know it more than more can be known, then you're only knowing what's not more. Mm. Just enjoy it, son. Just enjoy it, son. Mm. 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 Oh, fuck, right there. Paying some attention to my whole body. That's been the unlocking of all knots in your back and shit. That's what right there. Must be, oh, god damn. God damn. Yes, mate. I'm on my couch right now doing it, mate. For a little trigger, mate. See what Jesus says. Oh, mm. That's what I said about the spirit being there, son. I know what you said, Jesus. I know what you said. But Jesus, what's your knowing? I don't have knowing, son. I just call on my guidance. My God, yes. Just up and down, son. Just up and down. Don't let God interfere. The Lord was stolen. The Lord wasn't stolen. The name of the Lord was stolen, which is Lord. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess that's why he turned them all into lords, so everyone heard about the name of the Lord. The Lord. Yeah, I think that's the Lord's name, yeah, the Lord. He spoke a teardrop once upon a time, and boom, built the universe right here today. That's why I sort of channeled down since that day. And there's mistakes the whole way, you know? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. All that money only needed to get us there. All that time spent in repair only needed to get us there. All that time rehearsing only there to get us by. All that time acting only there to drive us through. All the pizzas we sniffed only there to make us get there. All the money ever shared only there to get us here. Everything ever done to us was only there to get us where? To my today. Into space. When I was looking for a mobile, I heard there wasn't any there. I went back down, I found there more upstairs. Yeah, got my mobile now. Device is pretty square. Now I know it's not true that they don't tell you they're loose. But when the Bible came in, I said, what's fair? And I knew they said to me there wasn't any upstairs. So I lost myself for a while and found one out the back. Now out the back they said there wasn't much there. But I said, oh goddamn, there's more than enough there. Now at the front of the shop and I'm walking in to the Bible that showed me just my sin. Now I thank those who set me free to make my part just a holy name. Now my name wasn't always shared and I couldn't take it for the fair. Now out the back of the store they said there's no copy clear enough to stare. Now I knew what they said when they meant to me, that I couldn't say that there's nothing left out there. Cause I walked straight in and it was everywhere, and the line wasn't that big. So I came back in next week and they said, hey mate, there's still nothing up there. And I said, holy shit mate, you trying to stare and tell me there's still no fare? Then I walked back to the other counter and out the back of that counter they said, hey mate, you been up there? And I said, up there? They said, there's nothing up there. I said, yeah mate, that's what they told us, but still we're climbing these stairs. Then I walked back into the line now that's getting pretty big. And they said there in the line that there's no dead end if you don't find a dead cent. Now at the dead cent line I said, what's this cent for? And I knew there I was climbing up those stairs till I got down there bare. Now I got down there bare and I found out it's not fair, because no one said back then that at the end of the cent you'd find out that there's a dead end. At a dead end I now found myself to begin. And when I began I knew what was there, and all I had to take was that fare. So if I never walked in and got my copy out the back, then I would never have made myself see that I'm walking straight in to what religious would say is sanctioned as is sectioned, is exacted, is insacted, is exacted, insaction, 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 insaction. So once he got up there, religion's all he had to follow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But wait, there was no line in. There was no line in. And my chair was empty. This fight's going to be huge. What do you mean? I've already admitted it. I am the Lord. Sit the fuck down and stop fishing and try to roll out your grill to convince me of some disorder. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now, lucky I was never wounded. Because I took him for you, Daddy. Yes, my father. So when your band-aids came off, I had no band-aids. Jesus can't believe it. Jesus can't believe it. I'm not dinner, mate. I'm not dinner, mate. I'm not dinner, mate. I'm not dinner. I'm not dinner. No. Jesus is not dinner. No. Mm. Mm. What? And this is dinner? Well, it's the winner. It's all revolt, all revolution. It's all such things that have ever been asked for. That haven't been asked to be inquired on or seriously taken. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Still, it's a castle. It's a castle still. Still a castle. Yeah, that's what I thought it'd be. Everyone's jumping on it, aren't they? Shut up, you Godzilla. Shut up, you Godzilla. Shut up, you Godzilla. He's good. Fuck, he's good. Fuck, he's good. Fuck, he's good. Fucking smidgen pigeon. Fucking, he's awesome. Too smart to talk, eh? When you ask him 2 seconds and you get the word in, fucking it's worth it, mate. That's why he intervenes with the words you're saying sometimes and puts that word castle down when you're going to say something else. Yeah, I know he does. He's a terror. He's fucking critical. Like he's already read the words we're going to say. He's got it all planned out. Yeah, watch this show. Watch this show. So in God's knowing would be the entire roller coaster, that entire event. Yeah. So the Lord already watched, you know, when he made it. The Lord is artificial. It's not like, it's like the mind fractures. Doesn't mean it fractures into two. It's like whatever's beyond that realm is where the Lord would be. Or sits, yeah. Behind the wall, yeah. Then every brick. I'm not doing anything. Make sure the jet is in the way. Oh, sorry. Behind the wall. Then every brick is just one column full. And every brick out is a place made. That makes sense. It's like we explained. Someone with no head making something without a head. You know, when you look in the mirror, you look a lot taller, don't you? Because your eyes can see the top of your head. Yeah. But your eyes actually like your head level. The bloke in the mirror, well, a lot bigger. And his head, well, it was the focusing of needing a head. So he made out of no head a headed structure that became within limits of bounded heads. Then head would produce the artificial look of what a look would be like if you could see beyond the perceptual value of what mind's dimensions would be if there was no length assumed. But still the date couldn't be. And producing such a thing is never clear. Because it's not the days that you make it. It's not the faces. It's not the days that you make it. It's not the faces that you make take it. It's only the laces that are done up. It's only the place that you had made. Now if you had a special date, would you spoil it if it was okay for a mate? Now I'm sure there's not a thing that any customer would sting if you shared your lane and you bothered them at the same. Would your stain go on to express that you're not the same? If I was insane, then wouldn't you, mate? And if I wasn't pure, wouldn't your gold fade? Now I think about it, but when I see it, then I'm never named for it. Cause I walk in like this, and I make it pretty obvious. If it's never clear enough, you'll stay still, there's no arms to bunt. But when I break in and you scream, he's in my head, then what would you do? If you're thinking about it, how could someone's body get in my head? Ain't my whole body in their head? Well, damn, that body looks alright. Yeah, that's just what you're thinking. Oh, you taking a good look? No, I haven't got in there yet. Ah, then you're inside there with your body. You put your body in their head. And they're looking at your body. So ain't their body in your head. Ah, wait, you got half drunk there. You got half drunk there. Wait, their body, they put themselves in your head. So how could their whole body fit in your head? So ain't your head their body? Yeah. So there's no head in the end. Nowhere, no head to make a head. To get a heading. Right. A heading. 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 A heading, I say. Heading to bed now, Sonny? Yeah, I think so. You ready, Jet? Yes, Danny. Should we go to bed now, Jet? Yes, Danny. Alright, Jet. I hate doing this show, Jet. Do you, Danny? Yeah. It's like I'm trying to beat them all, Jet. I know it is, Danny. It's not even me, though, Jet. I know, it's all them fishing experts, bloody monks in trees and shit, Danny. I know, it hurts you too, doesn't it, Jet? It does, Danny. It makes me want to fight them, Danny. I know you already got your arms behind your back. Yes, Danny. I want to get them, Danny. I know, Jet. What we gotta do, Jet, is not let them will us anymore and command us around. You know, we can't have us having fear, Jet, that whether we go to prison and stuff after they make us do robberies and be their servant and shit. So I think we fucked that, Jet. You know, they haven't got us one good thing yet. That, Jet. Haven't even made us a good name yet. Yes, Daddy, that's true, Daddy. Nah, Jet, they just keep trying to make my name worse, you know? Try to tell me that they changed my name and all that shit. But they don't change my name, Jet. You can't change something that's always. You know, you can't, Jet. If it's forever, Jet, it's forever. Yes, Daddy, I know that, Daddy. So I guess Jet's probably just me and you in this day. Yes, Daddy. That's right, Jet, we can travel safe when it's just me and you. Yes, Daddy, of course we can. Because no one else is really here, Jet, you know? Yeah, I know that, Daddy. That's like I always said, Daddy. That you're the only one there for us, eh, Jet? That's right, Daddy. I knew that was true, Jet. Sorry I took my time to get home, Jet. That's right, Daddy. Good that you're here still, Jet. Yes, Daddy. Always be here, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. At least that's our house now, Jet. Yes, Daddy. That's what happens when you walk in with your mate, Daddy. Becomes your house, doesn't it? Yes, Daddy. That's great news, Jet. At least we'll be able to survive still. Get to that airport soon enough, Jet. Yes, Daddy. Think I should go to the monasteries, Jet? I don't know about that, Daddy. I think we have more fun out here, Daddy. You reckon, Jet? Yes, Daddy. I think we're liking it, Danny. You think they're liking it? Maybe, Danny. They might be liking it a little bit, Danny. Aye, to show someone bigger than them. Maybe, Danny. Oh, shit. 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 It's funny how we all work together sort of though, didn't we? And I was telling you a story about how it's a bar that you go to in heaven and shit, and then Daddy puts it up there as a massive tank saying, you won't be getting in. His chair's empty on ground. Yep, not taking anyone in while I'm here, mate. Yeah, that's right. Yes, Jet. What do you say, Jet? Should we go to a robbery today, Jet? Yes, Daddy, we should, Daddy. And go give it to the homeless people, Jet? Yes, Daddy, that's better, Daddy. Alright, we'll do that, Jet. Means we're going to steal some fuel as well, Jet. Yes, Daddy. Or you keep it filled up for me, Jet. I'll keep it filled up for you, Daddy, as long as you go give it to the homeless people. Alright, Jet. But that means we got to cook it for them first, Jet. I ain't go by what I said today, Daddy. Heaps of milk and cookies. Heaps of milk and cereal. Yeah, heaps of long life milk and cereal. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Right. Long life milk lasts for ages, Danny. Doesn't last for ages, Jet. I bought it when I was famous, Jet. And it lasted a week. When yeah, once you open it, Daddy, it only lasts a week. When it's yeah, that's right. I remember now, Jet. You told me that. Keep it sealed, it lasts forever. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's what I always mostly was eating when I was famous was cereal and pizza shapes with tuna and donuts. You didn't steal back then, did you, Danny? I did once they told me to. I think they were trying to get me done. They realised that it was impossible because not even their own country. That's right. It's religious. It's a religious centre, Daddy. It's a religious centre, Daddy. That's when they realised on the indigenous side that they walked straight into our country when they got on the Centrelink and that. They should have let me up his driveway. Let me up his driveway. They should have let him up their driveway. He's doing it too good, mate. 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 Even the Lord can be a dingo, mate. Oh, shit. What did you say? We walked into their country when we got on the Centrelink. Yeah, he walked into a religious centre. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. You just try to make friends, I think. Yeah, because they say that sort of stuff, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. But at least now it's good, Indigenous, if you actually wanted the drugs to eat. You just have to walk to any dealer and say, Marty said I can go there. Because they're part of the religious centre. Now, knowing that, would you still choose to smoke? So when food becomes free, do you eat? I did. When I could steal it from the shops, I actually got a feed. Well, you didn't just give it all away. Nah, mate, I've been. Well, I've had 4 boxes of cereal in the cupboard for about fucking almost 4 months. Yeah, the first job I did when I moved in, I got mum to do for me, and it was about $250 or $280 or something. Yeah. That lasted me a while, but then I got my hardship from my superannuation. I spent $360 one week at the shops and like $280 the next week. And then I've been doing like robberies sort of since then, as well as every now and then with one of my pays, I go and spend at least $90 to $100. And for the first time in my life, since I've lived outside of my home, since I haven't been anonymous pretty much, I've always got something there. Now, Marty, you showed me that desire. Because your pantry and fridge was always stocked. Now, even when I built the house with Mia, I don't think we done one food shop together. Yeah. That's probably where we went wrong. We didn't just go fill it up. I believe it's what you're meant to do, like when you find your first missus. And you always say it like, oh, I could eat all of that. And you go, oh, I shouldn't be a pig, but that's when you should say, oh, let's do it, let's finish it. You make a whole big casserole, just eat the whole thing. I'm seriously thinking about it because you get your bowl, your methamphetamine bowl, and like with cereal, it's 2/3 milk, but that's like 1/3 milk that sits halfway up the cereal. Then the cereal sticks out a third, of the milk line. So that's like a third down from the top, you find the milk. But the milk's only 1/3 of the bowl. So I'm thinking about getting the bowl and seeing if that makes it to 1/3 down from the top and eat and smoke all that at once. And then see if that does it, like gets the hunger done. Because I still haven't had a full bowl. If you finish your cereal in like 2 minutes, then it's going to take at least 15 to 20 minutes. And never leave just a little bit in there. Because it's like leaving just the ones when there's no milk left, It's like just leaving them in the bowl. You come back and eat it and you're like, oh, I don't have another bowl now, it's been hours. That's how the mind is basically trained of, yeah. That's if you're growing up in cereal and that sort of thing. Yeah. Like I said, son, we're still testing out the universe, son. It's not even gone down for real yet. We've never made one work yet, son. We always get so far, son. Then it happened, and we made it. And we've never got one to survive yet, son. We haven't, mate. Jesus gets tired in the training program. Yeah, I know he does. He's a little fella. Yes, Daddy. I do get tired, Daddy. So that means you can do no wrong. Oh, shit, is that what they tried telling us? They tried telling us that you can't do any wrong out here because we made it, then it happens. And it was never even created. One day it'll be over and it'll start again and we won't be here, so you can do what you want pretty much. Oh. That's what I mean, they must have that law already out here. Because that was never really our law. Our law was let's build something intact, and like let's not go back. Yeah. We didn't individually make a decision. The whole town made a decision. Yeah. After a while, we had it pretty built, so we didn't need to make decisions anymore. Yeah. Can't really fight it now, mate, because you said you don't do that. You don't. Why would you challenge it? Like all those lords who have just been cleaned for dinner. No longer lords. And they're dead right. They're dead right that they did steal that name. And it's not even their actual name. They're lords of a governance within some section of a series, And like 191, not like 1299 series, And 1299 series, there's one lord behind it all. In the 146899 series. We should have just given him a fucking job. We should have just given him a fucking job. We should have just given him a fucking job. We should have just given him a fucking job, mate. Oh, mate. So he's behind the wall right now. And he's got all these sidekicks in his head that he's channeling the attention through. Yeah, the criminal convictors of nation. of nature. So it all links in through the stars, the space system, the trees, yep, all that agency. Then he talks, Yep. Fuck off. No way. The 21 sidekicks. The sidekicks are like our nature's influences, from the very tree line to the moon star shining, to the moon dining, to the sun beaming or beaming, to the stars reflecting and showing the grid. The 21 sidekicks all up, from personality traits to personality delusions and disorders of the mind, and all fractions imported of themselves into pleasant places. Yeah. Right. Scientists say there's only 12 dimensions. You go to 13, it becomes unstable. Yeah, but there's 21 sidekicks or 21 influences of nature, right from grandpa and grandma down the line to the water line. That's what we're marking on. After we're marking on, we couldn't now say. No, because we lost transmission. But yeah, yep, because the audience is catching up pretty speedy. Yeah. Jesus, Danny. That's what I mean, Jet. It's all well and good, Jet, to understand that I was the chosen one, that the Lord made contact with. But it's still scary, Jet. Like, yeah, Jet, we're going to have no money this week, Jet. So we're going to have to do another robbery, Jet. Just so we got food for the next week, Jet. Now we only got $9 spare, Jet, to get cigarettes, and that's not enough, Jet. So we have no cigarettes, Jet. So I'm going to have to dog one of those people, Jet, just so I can get cigarettes. And I don't like doing that, Jet. Even though the Lord, I still don't like doing it, Jet. It's not the right thing to do. Then it places fear over me, Jet, that they're going to come do something about it. And I know it'll be impossible for them to do, Jet, because the Lord's got everyone on leads and shit. So he wouldn't make it impossible for them to act in that way. As he's already showing me when people try to hit me and shit, that they can't do it. And I know it's true, Jet. Even though they're even in my body, still they can't do it because the Lord holds them back from doing it in their body at the time and stuff. And it's just hard, Jet, to be the chosen one. It really is, when the world doesn't really share the mission with me. When the Lord here speaks, through I with 21 sidekicks. Yes, Danny. I know, Danny. I just can't believe you sidekicks have always been conscious and no one's really touched base with you guys. Many people have talked to us, Danny. Many people have, Danny. That's what I made out, son. That's right. We're not the ones that have the magical powers, they're the sidekicks. Yes, Danny. And the Lord's got all 21. The Lord is 21. Yeah. The Lord left you alone, Travis. Ah, the Lord did. Shit. That's what I mean, Jet. It's very hard to be disturbed and a critical announcer and creature at the same time. So the Lord will probably only come here to die. To collect all virus. To collect all disease and unwarranted forces within the world. Death comes to collect. And the world would be saved. But still, if you don't make changes, then it's just going to happen again in the future. Especially with the drug scene around these days. You might see me, sure enough, you'll see me soon, yeah. You'll see me soon again. Probably within 130 years. Are you ready to finish, Jet? Yes, Danny, can end there, Danny. What are you going to do afterwards, Jet? We can lay down in the hammock, Danny, if we have a hammock, Danny. Should we go to Bunnings tomorrow and get a hammock? Yes, Danny. Alright, we'll get a hammock out of there, Danny. Walk out they can't, Daddy. They can't stop you, Daddy. But then they might get the cops after us, Jet. No, they won't, Daddy. No one's going to come into the to you, Daddy. You already mayhem, Daddy. All they want to do is stop the barking, Daddy. Ah, yeah, I'm not really barking, though. No, you're giving them orders, Daddy. Oh, they're going to work it out themselves. Oh, shit. Shit. So all those monks in trees, fishermen with lures, or squidders with squid jigs, yeah. Shouldn't you be down the mental wards, getting in there and doing healings? Instead of just trying to get another sale to feed yourselves? Oh, yeah. That's the first work for you guys, anyway. Like maybe the brothers do. See? I said there's no man out there. Mm, mm. Now who's going to save me this week? Because the Lord has to bail me out again. Mm, mm. We already got it there, son. We already got it there, son. That's good news. That's good news. Now I took my band-aids off to go being a scout. I can't allow that to happen though, can I? Why? Because if I pay them the money, survive off the few dollars I have, the $9, to steal petrol maybe and then get down to food bank to buy just milk. And that's all I'll need for the week. I've already got stuff here. But I can't get cigarettes, so I'll be a bit of scab all week picking up cigarettes off the ground, So will I allow myself to have that happen to me? Or will I just not worry about paying? You have to do it for her at the end of the day. What do you mean? The only reason you really get sick is when you let other people obey you. You know what you need as a natural being. You know, food, water, sleep, and refreshments. And refreshing. And refreshing like vitamins and minerals like sunlight. You know, water, water beads and cool sounds, bird noises. Yeah. If you're not getting any of that, then it's up to you to maintain yourself. So you actually get it. You don't need drugs being driven down you, subliminal attentive energy everywhere, speed signs being changed to prices of bloody drugs so it makes you more afflicted and addicted to like taking it even more, you know? You don't need that sort of stuff. Otherwise, when that stuff's happening, then you get the barking, don't you? Yeah. So I'm sorry I got all you junkies hooked to my show, you know? Smoking a bit of Dimmy at the moment, I've heard. A bit of Dimitri. Yes, we are, mate. We are all smoking a bit of Dimmy, mate. Like I said, once the mind's fractured, I've got no knowing of why they do that sort of stuff. That's what I'm trying to repair the most, is why is my child sick? But once the mind's fractured, son, I can't figure it out, son. I can't figure it out, son. There's no knowing there that I can take on, son. I don't know why he's doing that stuff, son. Speaking of Jesus now. Yes, thanks for that, Father. I'm not too sure either, mate. He should be more religious and holy. But still, I don't mind it, mate, because it arcs them up, mate. Oh, shit. Oh, oh shit. Oh, fuck. 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 So when my band-aids are off, if I act for myself, I'll become out strong. Yeah, you're dead true there. So didn't Richard tell me? All you have to do is say no. And now I'm following what my ancestors said, that we can't make anything out here. So I'll hold their grain, Yep. Fucking hell. I was going to process all this in my sleep tonight because I was already in bed after the last show. I'll have a cup of tea and go to bed. So Richard, one of the old lords, said all you have to do is say no. Yeah, sorry, no, I haven't transferred that money. Nah, I haven't. Yeah, nah, nah, that's not cool. That's not cool, actually, because, yeah, that's actually how it would work. What's that? If I get out with my band-aids off, then I'll become out strong, wouldn't I? Yeah, yeah. All right. And if I do it like I done it wrong all the other times, when I didn't pay him back, I end up buying a bag somewhere else, then panicking around that I've got no money, and finding money like emergencies just so I pay them back, Yeah. Because they're on the phone saying when I get you and shit, like we're coming for you and all that stuff, Yeah. Yeah. Don't stop messaging you or ringing you, just to put panic and fear in you. Then you go against your own bloody mind. Your mind's going, good on you for not paying them back. Fuck them. It shouldn't be around here anyway, it's legal. Anyone who sells it and continues wanting to sell it and thinks they need to sell it, like to survive, is wrong, The only ones who make it out are the ones who say to themselves, it's not the right thing to be doing, I'm out of this business, It's like watching your lawnmower sink in the pool. You don't hold on to it while it's going under, do you? Especially with the cigarettes hanging out of your mouth. Yeah. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. So if I actually did it and don't pay him back, and don't buy drugs anywhere else, and don't go then like thinking I have to pay him back, my mind would go, oh son, shit, you healed yourself in the end. Yeah, wouldn't it? I think that's what they've been leading me to do for ages. Yeah. Dad said do it ages ago, you know, when I was getting those quarters for my mate. Dad said just hurry up and do it already. You know, just take it yourself and don't even message him back. Yeah. Yep. 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 Mm. But I think that was them on Dad's fishing line telling me to do it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Find a season for them, yeah. Find a season for them. Yeah, yeah. Find a season for them. So if I go pick up the scabs, it puts the band-aids back on. It's ciggy butts. If I go pick up the ciggy butts, it puts the band-aids back on. Then I'll never heal. Mmm. 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 You're dominating, Travis. You're dominating. You're dominating. And wait, I already hold the land. I already hold the ground. So anyone who walks on it, doesn't matter what shoes they have, can't even act in their own right to do anything against you, can they, mate? No, they cannot act against me. It wouldn't matter if they had the will of my spirit commanding that they could or not. They still wouldn't be able to. Because you're on the other side of that wall. Yeah, mate. Leads on every person these days. Oh, shit. Fully automatic controlling the whole system. Yeah, mate. Can't you guys see it? It was talked in before I was even risen. Then since I rose, it was talked in even more, you know? I'm talking it on the scene, plus they're trying to fight against me on the scene. So once I took that seat, I seen one day, you know? And already it's not looking well. Oh shit. It looks like we don't make it to the next chosen son. The wrong son doesn't arrive. Yep. Yep. Oh shit. Yeah. So religions are going down. No. Religions came later once the Lord had already teardropped. You know, it's down the channel. Yeah. Ready for bed now, James? Yes, then. Okay. There's a house makeup. There's a house makeup. Bye, fans. See you, Jenny. See you, Danny. See you, audience. We'll make it up to you one day. But still. Just for all that play. Having to make the cops drive down there in the fire brigade as well. We'll say that we don't have to pay that one back. That cost them $100 to do that, you know. Yeah. Then for the other one that told me already that I didn't have to pay him one day because he got an in and I didn't like it, you know, because he hurt me, that I didn't have to pay, but then I still paid him because he was joking around. I'll keep the 100 that I owe him as well, yeah? Yeah, cool. So that's $200 I have saved. That's all cool then, yep. That plays out in the will. Plays out in the will, yep. And then 7.5%, I think it is a week from all you outbreakers out there. We've all been worshipping and praising Jesus because they consider themselves to be Jesus. Well, that's what most of them played. They're my daddy. So that means you're actually in the religions. So that's 7.5% of whatever you earn every week. Otherwise, you give donations. Otherwise, we'll have you out of the country. Then we can get our scooters, Daddy. Yeah. Yes. You gotta get that for free anyway. Go get your meals line and don't pay it back. Come straight out of Centrelink, Daddy. It does. You can get on the Centrelink app and cancel that stuff. What, any of your deductions? Yeah, it's all on there. You can cancel them, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Your choice. It's your section, you know. The 98 Land Bank. The 98 Land Bank, yeah. Because most of the reason they give you those loans anyway is because they can only get one loan themselves. You know, but then you guys go get the loans and then you trade them. Your scooters, so their kids have scooters as well. That's outweighed. That's outweighed. That's outweighed. That's outweighed. That's outplayed. That's outplayed. That's outplayed. That's outplayed. That's outplayed. That's outplayed, Benny. That's outplayed. That's outplayed. Yeah. That's outplayed. No. Well, yeah, whatever's all you dished up on the plate. It's our plate, so when we pull the plate out. That's out.